Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an AMX 1375. It's a Tier 7 French light tank. It's located on the north spawn of Murovanka, and this one is under the command of cingular318 of the Arty clan. And yes, you may have heard of him before, because he used to be known as Chickens 1003. Game on! Well, 1375 is the 13-ton tank with a 75mm main gun. It's capable of doing 110 alpha with 133mm pen standard, and with the premium rounds 174. It's a 4-shot autoloader, and it's rather famous. Yes, they made 7,700 of this tank, and he's reluctant to go into the forest straight away. He just held on just for a moment. He may have been checking something, but he's positioned himself in such a way that he can spot outside the forest as well as in. Okay, he's moving up through the tree line. Enemy tank in sight, and it happens to be a Sherman Jumbo. Oh, gets a nice round into a Barask who came too close and paid the price. But of course, obviously, he's got a 105mm main gun, so we need to pull back just to avoid getting massively holed by him. He is pulling back. He's going to the south of the forest. Okay, there's another Barask there. Not the same one. The enemy team, I think, has two, or is it? No, it's not two. They only have one Barask. That guy was faking that he was heading south. He actually travel west east instead. Okay, so moving up again. He's using tunnel vision at the moment. Yeah, good all-round look there to see exactly where everyone is. You're on the outskirts of the woods. You might get spotted by somebody outside the woods. Now he's got the Sherman Jumbo, and he's got him at the side, so he can start pumping rounds him, but he got spotted, and he just got hit in the tracks. Needs to pull back. Oh, that one hurt. That was a Jagdpanther, and it was an 88mm round. In fact, he took two hits, one for the Barask as well. That was a 105. That was the guy paying us back for that previous shot. Tried to get another hit on him, but didn't work. So he's only got one shot fired so far. The Barask has pulled back. He's in reload, presumably. And we've got a 122 TM just ahead of us, who's not focusing on us. Now he is. And, oh, this is going to be, yeah, gets around him, starts pumping rounds into him. And he gets the kill, but he needs to pull back before the Barask or the T20 to the south of him start firing into him. Just stay here for the moment till you go unspotted, and he's got a new fresh clip of 75mm shells. In reality, they actually had to get out of the vehicle to reload the shells. It was a very light tank, only 3 crew, but the thing was that it's the commander, the gunner, and the driver. So the commander and the gunner would have to get out to put new shells into the drums. But in fact, the drums didn't contain just 4 shells. They actually had more than that. So obviously, they didn't have to do it that often. But normally, the 1375s would work in pairs. And that way, one of them could be loaded whilst the other one's reloading and give them cover. Nice shot, but did he get spotted? Yes, he did. Pull back. I think he was just too close to the tree line to the south of him, but he did get nice hits, and that's it. He's in reload again. Watch out for that Skoda. He's directly south of you now, and you just press the wood line, so you're safe. Now the enemy's getting fairly close to our camp area, and you notice there's a rather large number of them. Well, we've got a nice shot into the Skoda. Kill shot comes from the T23E3. Oh, touche. Okay, IS over there is on this side of the hill. Oh, now the Panthers come up really close. And we have got a shot. Of course, that might have deflected off the frontal armor because it's very well angled, but this is one guy we definitely need to kill, the T-20, and we shot him underneath our T-23, so we fired underneath our teammate and killed the enemy. Okay, there are Arty in this game. The enemy team has an FB304 Jagdpanther, and now we've got him by the ass because he's retreating. One more to kill, and he's got him. That's 3 kills now for Cingular. Oh, now we've got an ISU 122. It's a premium vehicle. Unfortunately, he's just killed a T-23, and he is on fire. Oh, we get the kill, but we took a round from the Barask in the tracks. Now, we can't afford to take a round from the Barask, because if we did, it'd be out the game. Because remember, he's got a 360 Alpha. We've only got 230 hit points. And he must know that. Okay, the Barask went over here. We lost sight of him. He must have gone around the corner. Hello, Mr. Barask. One more. And we've got him. That's a good kill. That's 4 kills now, but the enemy's capping. We need to get into a position so we can take out that IS. It's a one shot for us if we can get it in. And we get a nice roll. And oh, we got a Ferdinand. Oh dear. Well, let's kill this IS. We didn't get it with the first shot. Go for the Coppola, misses him. Ow, that was the Burt. We do get the IS, but that Ferdinand is very dangerous. That's the Burt trying to make himself known again. We really shouldn't be taking on a Ferdinand frontally. Ideally, you get him on the side. Well, we've got another clip. Oh, we need to move fast. We pumped those 4 rounds in, but now the Ferdinand is going to get a free shot on this. We can get behind this building, and he will wipe us out with 1 round. There's the Burt. We're almost loaded. That's 1, 2, 3, and he gets the kill, and that's his Top Gun. And we need to get away from that Ferdinand. Okay, so we're unspotted, and the enemy's in the cap. There's only 3 enemies remaining. 2 left on our team. The VK2801 is actually keeping these guys lit and probably trying to get resets. Okay, we've got a shot. Take the reset. Okay, so he gets a reset. And another. Oh, and he gets the kill. So that means now it's 2 on 2. 2 light tanks versus a heavy tank and a tank destroyer. And it's that Ferdinand. So they say they are dangerous because they have heavy armor. And we've lost the VK. We got taken out by the 4502. And couldn't get through the armor of the VK, but he's back in the cap again. Now we're still loading standard rounds at the moment. I'm worried about that Ferdinand. We don't know where he is. Last time we saw him, he was out the field. There he is. No, okay, try and take him from the distance. Okay, that's 1, that's 2. We need to get under cover quick. He's moving. Quickly.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
Oh dear, he was out too long. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first ace tanker for cingular318 of the Arty clan in the AMX 1375. Congratulations on your first ace. You can tell it's the first one because he's got the scrolls underneath the M. When he got the, he also got a fire for effect for doing more damage to the hit points of his own vehicle, sharpshooter for getting 10 or more consecutive shots on the enemy, as well as a master gunner for getting 5 armor penetrating shots in a row, a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this game. He managed to get 12. He also picked up an All-X medal for killing 2 enemy tanks or tank destroyers at least 1 tier higher than his own, as well as a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. He got a defender for resetting the cap and getting at least 70 defense points in the process, and he got a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills If he killed the last two enemy, yes, he would have picked up the Radley Waters as well. But sadly, no, it didn't happen. He was too exposed to that Ferdinand. When he came down, he stopped to start aiming, but you could see the Ferdinand turning towards him, and he was just too far away from any cover. He was too far out in the open, and eventually the Ferdinand managed to get a snapshot in his direction and wipe him out with an 88mm round. So yeah, I'm afraid he was too exposed and asked to do too much, especially taking down the VK4502 as well, which would have been difficult without premium rounds. Anyway, his win rate from that game was 21,722. He came so close to getting it, but just didn't have enough shells to take out the Ferdinand at that moment. Look at team score. We can see the highest damage was 3,746 to Cingular. Second highest damage was actually the P44 Pantera on his team, who also got a Confederate in 2,924. And the third highest damage, well, that went to the 122 TM on the enemy team, who got 2,025 hit points of damage, but was taken out by Cingular during the battle. The T23, by the way, he also got a Confederate in that game. When it came to kills, yep, it's Cingular again. He got 7 kills in that one short of getting a Radley's. It's so sad that he missed out on killing that Ferdinand. That would have been quite nice, especially he would have got the Radleys and then he would have got 9 kills if he'd got the VK, but the VK was going to be a difficult one. 3 kills went to the Ferdinand in second place, and 2 kills went to the ISU 122, the IKV 652, the VK 4502, and the VK 3601 on the enemy team. When it came to base XP, he got the highest, 1,037. Even though he was on the losing team, he got the highest base XP. He far exceeded standard performance, 1,037, the only player over 1,000. Next highest scorer was the 122 TM, who got 789, followed by the ISU 122S, who managed 752. He fired 45 rounds. Well, you actually don't carry that many shells in this particular tank. The AMX 1375 only carries 48 rounds. So he fired 45. He had 3 shells left. I don't think he was going to be able to kill the VK4502. He might have got the Radleys by killing the Ferdinand, but yeah, I don't think he was going to be able to kill them both. So it was wishful thinking in a way. He got 38 direct hits on the enemy and 35 penetrations, 3,746 hit points, of which 349 were at more than 300 meters, which means most of the action was done at close range. 5 hits received. 3 of those were penetrations. 2 non-penetrations actually hit the tracks. He was very lucky, actually, because he actually took a round in the tracks from the Barask of all people. That would have wiped him out completely. But he actually managed to get revenge on that Barask, because that Barask took some hit points out of him. But he managed to get revenge on him because he caught him while he was doing his reload and managed to finish him off. 1 hit by way of splash damage as well from the enemy Arty, the Burt, but he killed the Burt in the end. 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 12 enemy vehicles damaged, 7 killed, and 267 hit points of damage assistance and 100 defense points. So he reset the cap multiple times to get that defender medal. On a premium count, he actually made a loss on this game of 324 credits. But considering the action and considering that he also got Courageous Resistance medal, because of course, or award, because of course he got epic medals on and also battle hero medals in a losing or drawn game, he did very well. And of course, remember, he did get a positive base XP. As you can see here, it's showing the base XP of 1,037. He actually took away 4,803 out of that one because he had personal reserves and courageous resistance as well. So even though it was a loss, he still got an ace. And apparently that was a stock AMX 1375. So yes, he didn't have all of the bells and whistles that he could have, the full speed that this vehicle would actually have. And so, yeah, unfortunate that it wasn't the full version, but I'm sure once he's got the full green version, he will actually have a Radley Walters and a Pools medal out of it as well. The AMX 1375 is a very nice little tank, actually. And it gets even better when you get up to the 1390 as well, which of course was the next generation of the 1375. As I said, they built 7,700 of the AMX 1375. They built them between 1952 and 1987. And they were used by 26 nations, and they're still in use to this day. You can still actually get one, even if you're a civilian. Yes, you can actually go out and get them. In fact, there's somebody in the UK who actually has one of these and drives it along the roads in Yorkshire. Not the sort of thing you want to come across, because, of course, if you drive along the roads in Yorkshire, you're not going to be able to get past him because he's wider than the road, or just about as wide as the road. But it's actually quite a nice little toy to actually have, because it's actually it's a decent tank. It's a very nice design. And, that oscillating turret makes it's quite interesting. And so, yeah, it's the sort of tank I would actually go for if I was going to buy one myself. And in fact, it's very easy to work on, apparently, because the engine is up front, right next door to the driver. So if you want to actually change an engine, you just open the hatch and just pull the... Oh, no, you have to do a bit more work, but you can actually pull the engine out and put a new one in. And, of course, the French are still making all the kit for it. So even though it's they no longer use it themselves, it's still in use around the world. So the French can still make parts for it, and they'll be bought. So I hope you enjoyed that game. A very good one by Cingular. Sad that it's a loss, but then under the circumstances at that moment, when he suddenly appeared and there was that Ferdinand, and he wasn't able to put as many rounds in as he would like, he couldn't get the kill, and that's why he died. If you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.